What's up? What's up? What's up? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning on the middle of the map Central Time. 8:30 in the morning on the West Coast. Hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gan over at the Heavy Gan channel. Today, I have a reaction video from y'all coming from just my opinion reviews. I think it's Brandon K. Avery, along with E-Man from E-Man's Movie Review. And I think it's a sister on there. Shout out to my man Junior Network for this one. You know what I mean? He threw me an alley-oop, and we're going to watch it. We're going to talk about, I only seen clips. I'm talking about legitimate clips that he has sent me. So I have not watched any of this. So shout out to my man Junior Network. You know what I'm saying? For this one, we're going to get into it. All of that. Hopefully, again, like I said, you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. You know what I mean? This is going to be very interesting, especially from the clips he showed me. But you already know what it is. The real question is, all right. Oh my goodness. Let me see who's all up in here. Who's all up in the house? The hizzy for shizzy. You know what it is. Who's all up in the hizzy for shizzy? American Niji. I think I said it right this time. She's up in here. What's up? She's I ain't missing shite. Not today. What's up with it? Andre Ware's in the house. What's going on? What's up? Jace Willis is in the house. What's up? Presetta is in the house. Good morning. Great start to my birthday. Good morning and happy birthday to you, Presetta. Tracy Woods is up in here. What is up? Ada, what is up? Good morning. To you, Kuro. What's up with it? Good morning. Raymond Coke is up in here. What is up? Good morning. Blue Queen TV is up in here. What's up? My man, Junior Network. Again, my man threw an alley-oop on this one. So you gotta thank him for this particular episode. This is his. So y'all gotta give him his props for this one, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have never knew anything, about this if he didn't hit me up and say, yo, I got these clips. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even tell him that I was going to talk about this. I didn't say, oh man, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. He didn't even know. So shout out to my man Junior Network. You know what I'm saying for this one. Frankie Science, what is up? Good morning. Look at that. We getting started. And Blue Queen TV, thank you so very much for becoming a member of the crew. Of course, if you already knew, I gave away some money. Like I said, when you guys bless me, I bless you back. You know what I mean? So I gave away $200 on the last live that I did on Saturday. You know what I mean? So again, thank you guys for always blessing me, becoming members of the crew, super chats, because it's going to be, I ain't gonna lie. I think this one is going to, I've only seen the clips, but based on the clips, this is going to be an interesting conversation. So, if you have questions or comments, you can most definitely comment in the comment section. I'm always prioritize super chats, you know what I'm saying, and my members. So thank you, Blue Queen TV. Wow. Blue Queen TV for being a member this morning. Of course, you already know I gotta hook you up. You know what I mean? Let's what we gonna do today? All right. Give me just a second here. Give me just a second. I forgot to pull this up. Give me just a second. All right, so let me get the I gotta get the getting the overlay uh uh downloaded. I forgot to, sometimes I do forget because I be so in my mood. So I forget to download the little simple stuff like the overlays and stuff like that. So, but again, thank you again. Juanita, what's up? Juanita's in the house. What's up? Wonder Woman. I can't really do it. You know what I'm saying? But she's up in here. James Willis is up in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Roberta is in the house. What's up? What's up? Presetta, if I'm giving away money, you gotta come to them. Gotta come to them Saturday shows. If you see a hit and it's a $200 giveaway, I will come. Tyra, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My man Gray is in the house. What is up? The admin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Waited all day and see, you done took a nap. You know what I'm saying? I missed that live by 69 minutes, right? Let me see. Yeah, congratulations to Why Not and my man D Stizzle for the winners of the giveaway. What's up, Pam Entertainment? We have to be a part of the replay game today. Oh, you want to be a part of this replay game? Trust me. Trust me. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I missed a lot this weekend, was lost upon me. It's all good though. It's all good. We continue to grow this channel. The more that we continue to grow this channel, the more that I can be able to do giveaways and stuff like that for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are tuned in to the actual show. And let's do this. Let's continue to get these giveaways and stuff like that together. So again, like I said, good morning. What's up, Erica? What's up? Is you commuting? It's all good. You know what I mean? I might take that offer up about, you know what I'm saying, doing sending this audio, loading back up my speaker radio and getting back on to what was I on? iHeartRadio. I was on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, getting back on that again. You know what I mean? But we'll see how that goes. But the title of this, do you believe John Majors did anything? Because there was a part of the conversation that I was privy to, where a young lady said, well, John had to do something. It's just he had to do something, because where there's smoke, there's fire. So give me just a second. Again, this is just my opinions, reviews. I think Brandon Avery. There's a sister on here, Kimberly Curran. Don't know who this sister is. E-Man from E-Man's Reviews is on here, and they're going to be discussing Jonathan Major. So let's get into it. D Sizzle, what's up? So let's get into it. Again, fair use in this. And again, this is just a reaction to what they're saying. I don't want anybody, because I know that there's people that follow me on my channel that also follow E-Man. I know for a fact. You know what I mean? There's some of the people who follow me also follow E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews. I know that some of you guys follow Brandon K. Avery. So, if it seems like I don't agree with them or whatever, it's not nothing personal against them. Remember, it's always the take. I critique the take, not the actual person themselves. The person themselves. Libro, you said that Kimberly Kerr was a former host of the John Campea show. Okay, all right. From some clips I had, and I've always said this. He said I only follow. What's up, Jerry? What's up? He said I only follow Dre Mack. Follow Cat too. Go follow Chill Bug. I know you follow Chill. I know some of the people you follow, Jerry. Because I see them live streams. But my thing is and I've been following E-Man for a long time. I found out about Brandon from E-Man. So that's how I know of him. I've never did a live with them. I did a live with E-Man. I've told you guys about that. I didn't know who Kimberly Curran is. My question was always this, and no disrespect to Kimberly, but why hasn't E-Man or Brandon ever reached out? If they don't want to reach out to me or Kat, Pam, or any of those people, because we have been covering it, they don't want to reach. He doesn't want to reach out to me. That's fine. You know what I mean? Why has he never reached out to Danny? Why has he never reached out? If you reach out to, if you want just in a strict opinion that's non-biased, if you don't believe that Danny is, even though Danny was in the courtroom, jotted down everything and posted that information, why is nobody's ever reached out to her to be on this show? And out of anybody, Lauren Victoria Burke will be the person. If these guys ever seen this, because I tagged Brandon, just my piece. I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to do a reaction video on your thing and not post you or not tag you in the reaction video. You know what I mean? Because I don't move like that. Hey, I'm doing a reaction video to your stuff. So my question is, why they never reached out to out of any of us who's covered this? Chillmonger, Kat, Pam, Danny, She Dressed Me. What Lauren Victoria Burke? Why never anybody reached out to Lauren Victoria Burke? You know what I mean? If you want, out of any of us, I would say she has. You know what I mean? She has more, as far as like the upper echelon, being on Roland Martin, all of that. She has all of that. Like why she never reached out to her. So that's just my thoughts before I get this thing started. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for everybody. What's up, Blue? My man Blue is in the house. What's up? Oh, hold on. Why might we get to that? Shaping of facts. Be damn. Their mind is made up. That's why it could be. I don't know. I think myself, if someone mentioned this on the show during the live last year, I don't remember his file, but I fully thought he would reach out to Danny Elise. You know what I mean? And that would have been a good start. What's up, Keita? Keita's in the house. What's up? You know what I mean? My man Blue is up in here. But that's my thing. I would at least feel Danny or at least Lauren Victoria Burke. You know what I mean? So let me see. He said, I think when it comes to a relationship between two people, it is impossible for someone outside to know the facts of what's going on. E-Man has stayed neutral as B. Avery. Okay. So let's get this thing started. Wavy Thomas, what's going on? So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Again, fair use. I have not watched all of it, but let's get to it and let's see exactly what they're talking about in this video.
Jonathan Majors has been sued by his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, for alleged assault, battery, and defamation from incidents dating between 2021 and 2023. Last December, Majors was found guilty of 2 misdemeanor counts of harassment and assault against Jabari from a March 2023 altercation in York City.
I do like to say the fact that Variety actually did put it's misdemeanor, 2 misdemeanor counts. You know what I mean? So
Jabari filed her suit, which was obtained by Variety in New York federal court on Tuesday, and accused Majors of assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, malicious prosecution, and defamation. Defamation allegation comes from the Good Morning America interview Majors gave after his conviction. Wait a minute. The defamation allegation comes from the Good Morning America interview Majors gave after his conviction, in which the actor said never laid his hands on a woman. In December trial, Majors Priya Chaudhry repeatedly characterized Jabari as lying about the injuries she sustained in the March 2023 incident.
See, even to me, even Brandon reread that like, wait a minute. You can't tell me, that I can't do an interview. For one, I'm a celebrity. You know what I mean? This is the way I've read his body language. And then for two, you can't say I'm defaming your character because I'm defending myself and said I never put my hands on a woman. You can't say, well, that's defamation of my character. No, you can't. And the reason why Priya Chaudhry kept saying that the woman, that Grace was lying, because if you read the transcripts, she kept flip-flopping her story, or she would start getting sassy about when you got asked a question on the stand. So it's either you did this or this didn't happen. You can't continue to flip, or you know what I'm saying, to flip flop the actual story. So let me keep going.
He was dropped from Ant-Man. He was in Loki. We all know all of that. During one of the incidents in Los Angeles in 2022, Jabari's lawsuit alleges that Majors became angry with Grace. She became afraid and instinctively tried to calm him down. Majors began shouting in Grace's face and grabbed both her arms, pinning them to her body. He then shoved her into the shower door, causing the shower door to open. He then threw her body into the shower wall, causing her head to hit the wall. When Grace tried to escape, things escalated. In an effort to stop the abuse, Grace informed Majors that she was going to have to inform his team of what he had done to her, at which point Majors began throwing candles and other objects in a frenzied state, denting the wall and leaving glass shattered on the floor. During another incident in London of 2020, the lost.
Well, and we all know that this was actually brought up in the ABC interview. So he did talk about this. He did say exactly, I should have never picked up and throw objects. You know what I mean? In that case, me picking up and throwing stuff on the ground or towards the wall, you know what I mean? It's not abuse to you. I'm abusing the hell out of my furniture, though. My walls, how much drywall is? That's what I'm abusing. I'm not abusing you. Now, should you get, and I'm going to be honest with you, you shouldn't get that emotional, and I've been there, that you start destroying your own property. You know what I mean? What's up, Rashad Walker? What's up? So I understand. You get so pissed off. I got pissed off. I threw my TV one time because I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't throw it at nobody. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say that I caught somebody cheating, and I'd be damned if they watch that TV again with that person. You know what I mean? So I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? He said you just redecorating. You know what I mean? So I've done that. I'm gonna be honest with you. But then I know now now that I'm older, that you have to use a little bit more wisdom than that. You know what I mean? You have to be able to control your emotions and be able to use your emotions in the right way, and to use those emotions just walking away from the entire situation. What's up with it? Jameer, what's up?
Suit claims Majors pushed Grace so hard.
Okay, I'm kind of want to get past them reading this, but
that it bruised her backside. When Grace got up, she attempted to leave the house.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of skip past this because this is stuff that I read.
Honestly,
this is stuff that I read from TMZ before. If you've been following this channel, you kind of already know the situation. So here we go.
That sounds horrible. It sounds absolutely awful, and it does seem very detailed. Now, I don't care who it is. If you are an abuser or anything of the sort, I am not going to support you at all. And if Jonathan Majors did do any of this, justice deserves to be served, and he should be punished for it. And there was a lot of back and forth during the case where sometimes he would look guilty, sometimes he would look innocent. Back and forth. My point is, we can't come to any conclusions. While I am not a legal expert,
I will have a pushback on that. You can come to a conclusion if you really studied the case in depth. And this is what I'm saying on this. You don't have to be a legal expert. And I kind of hate that we do that. I'm not a lawyer, but we're talking about a case. I'm not a doctor, but I'm talking about my injuries. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a movie reviewer, but I'm talking about movies. We have to stop using that as a caveat. And this is the reason why I'm saying this, right? Not saying that he's right or wrong. I'm saying we as a people, we have to do that, because what we do is we use that as a cop-out. I can give you my opinion, even though I'm not a, you can give your opinion. You don't have to be an expert. I'm not an NBA expert. I've never played one down in the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, but I can give you my opinion on a player. And what we do is we say, I'm not this and I'm not that. So take it with a grain of salt. But then you can also use your common sense. You can say, wait a minute, if he did all of this, right, in this particular format that he did, which was brought up in court, right? This was brought up in court. Why wasn't he charged with intentional assault? Destroying your own property is throwing a temper tantrum, which he said on the ABC interview. That is not abuse. Let me repeat that. Me throwing a temper tantrum, you know what I mean? And throwing crap against my own wall, throwing stuff on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Being angry, but not putting his hands on you. Because again, in court, and this is why I said, why don't these guys have somebody like that? I don't care if you think she's opinionated or she's biased or not. She was in court. She was in court. And I did see a video where he said, where E-Man said, you know, I don't want to have someone that's totally, I stand for Jonathan, I believe, because if I do that, then I have to have the other side in there. But if you have the other side on your platform, why wouldn't you have the defensive side on your platform so you could be able to even it out? Is all I'm saying. And have an understanding why Danny stood with Jonathan Majors at that particular time, or why did she steal? Or again, Laura Victoria Burke was in the courtroom, so why not have her on that? She's not posted I stand with Jonathan Majors, but she has video after video after video with the information from the courts and recited someone like Kat. Now, if you don't want any one of us, if we're sued by Kat, is the Kat is the ultimate person. Reason why I'm saying that, she read all the transcripts. Dr. Hines is another one. She read all the transcripts. He read the transcripts of the court documents. You don't have to be a lawyer to be able to decipher words in information. Stop doing that. I personally don't like that. Because what we do is if we give our opinion, well, I'm not an expert, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. No, your opinion matters also if you're using logical, conscious thinking. Let me keep going because I went on a tangent. So,
Bert, you know, one of the first things that comes to my mind is why this didn't come up earlier. But I know that domestic abuse and domestic abuse victims is very, very complicated. And there's levels to it, and I've never experienced.
What's up, Dr. Carpy?
You know, I can only imagine those who have, and it's not a subject to be taken lightly or definitely come to any conclusions. While I am a fan of Jonathan Majors' work, I pray to God that he's innocent, and I hope that none of this is true. But I don't know. Now, I am under the impression that before all this came out, you know, I think there was speculation that he could come back and do an appeal from the conviction of last year, 2023.
What's up, the
and
universe?
I thought that he had a chance of making a comeback in his acting career in Hollywood, you know, if he chills out for a while. However, if any of this is true, I think it's over for him. I don't want that to happen, but if it is true, which we don't know.
Again, this is a civil court, and I want this to be clear, is that this is a civil suit. So this is basically a he said, she said. You've been to court, right? You've been to court. He was convicted of a misdemeanor reckless assault, which doesn't mean that he threw something. I'm looking at your comment, Blue TV. I'm gonna say that comment, but he was convicted of reckless assault, right? Reckless assault, which does not mean he put his hands on her. So he wasn't out there putting boots to asses. Let's just throw that the way. And the harassment is a violation. It's a misdemeanor violation, low-level harassment. Again, I could call your phone and go boogity, 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 and you can get me for harassment. I could get, get a violation, a ticket for harassment. Blue TV, I see what you put. He said, in a way, throwing things around can cause fear in another person. But if you look at everything what happened, it wasn't for that. And again, in my thing, Blue TV, is that if Grace was in fear of her life, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this again. If She was in fear of her life. Why, when she went back to London, she didn't stay? Why didn't she call someone? Now, again, I've worked with domestic violence victims before, real victims, people who they're trying their best to try to get out that situation. And if they got a leg up, especially this man is rich, you didn't have no problem. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You had no problem picking up your phone and secretly recording him, right? You had no problem putting that in your pocket, right? And secretly recording this man. So you had an opportunity to call the police if it was that bad. You had the opportunity to call the authorities, to call his, you know what I'm saying? Anything. You had a chance to call somebody, let him know this man is an abuser. If he was an abuser. But again, your abuser, the person that's abusing you, doesn't run from you. When have the last, did Ike did you ever see a video of Ike Turner taking off running from Tina Turner? You know what I mean? And then we have to also give a caveat because Jonathan Majors was proven to be attacked. The scratches on his face, scratches on his arm, ripped up clothing of the night. Skip everything before that, the night that it happened. You know what I mean? So there is things in that. So I can't say, well, he looked guilty when he looked in and said, I can say that, because if you just went off of the fallacy of text messages of Coretta Scott King, this nigga looked guilty. I'm saying it like that. Man looked guilty as shit. Of what? Being mean? But when I'm looking at actual factual documentation, I'm looking at logical information. The girl got arrested, right? The girl got arrested. You know what I mean? For assault on Jonathan Major. There was enough evidence. Remember, Alvin Bragg decided not to convict the girl because they were going after Jonathan Majors. You know what I mean? That's what they did. So I don't know if, well, I wasn't around when Ike did anything. So this is just an example. Keep going.
No, or I don't know, at least. I think it's over, and that would be a shame. Just so much talent going down the waste. But I'm definitely not going to come to any conclusions at this point. But Kimberly, we've never talked about. I don't think I've talked to you at all about any of the Jonathan Majors situation. So I really don't know how you feel about anything. Whether you agree or disagree with me, please let us hear your thoughts. You can talk about this particular article and these new allegations, and or the whole Jonathan Majors story as far as the conviction of 2023 of last year as well. So the floor is yours, ma'am.
Dude, look. Oh, there's so many thoughts I have about this. I have no proof, right? I mean, he was convicted. My feeling is this: when it comes to men and abuse, and
hold on,
where,
because I gotta
oftentimes where there's
I gotta address that. Force Kid Unleashed. The reason why I don't believe this in this case, because we have documentation, we have video evidence that if this girl got whooped, then she would have said that to the three people she met on Lafayette Street. She would have said, Jonathan Majors abused me. He did this, that, and the other to me, so on and so forth. She did not say any of that. Then she went to the club and kicked it. You know what I mean? Then she got drunk that night. Then she said her ear was cut, but she went and hugged this woman. You know what I'm saying? During the time Jonathan Major was walking around the corner, there was no blood. There was no mention. There was no mention of a finger being hurt because she was digging in her purse. She was checking her phone. She was doing all of that. I'm just going off of pure factual evidence that we had, that they did not counter, that the prosecution, which again, if you go back to my video, 7 ways that prosecutors convict people. There's ways that they do it. And one of those ways is that he must have done something. And that's what they convict him on. Well, he must have done something. Even though she stole his property, he must have at least did something to get his property back. Even though he said, I had it in my hand the whole time. She was trying to grab it, and she couldn't get it. Have you ever seen somebody try to rip a football out of somebody's hand and they can't get it? You know how easy you could tear up your finger for doing that? You know what I mean? So, no, that he was convicted of reckless assault. Was not convicted of assault in the first or second degree. Do you know what reckless assault is? Reckless assault in the district court, the District of Manhattan, is in the midst of whatever situation you came, that person got hurt, even though that they don't know how they got hurt. And again, there's more evidence that Jonathan Majors was abused that night of the incident than Grace Jabari. And again, if Albert Bragg would have done his job in the district attorney's office, and they wasn't trying to do what they did to Adam Foss or what they did to Kevin Porter Jr., who went through the same situation, you wouldn't have that. All right, let's keep going. Assault is not assault, dude. Assault is not assault. You got to know your information. Anyway, let's keep going.
Smoke, there's fire. And even though you have a girl, this Grace Jabari girl, a lot of women were actually pretty upset when they saw the video and said, now, wait a minute. What the hell? Girl, wait. You painted yourself as this, and this, but a video is a video. I think they were toxic. I'm just telling you my thoughts because obviously all I have is the video that we saw and the proof and the articles and all that, but also a lot of rumors about him. My opinion is that they were toxic. My opinion is that she's not, it's hard to say no woman deserves to be hit, but that doesn't mean that you are completely innocent in everything. If you're throwing shit too, but he smacks you in the face, is it wrong for him to smack you in the face? Absolutely. Are you totally innocent because you were throwing stuff? No. You're toxic. You're crazy.
And I do agree with her. I do agree that they were toxic. I do 1000% believe that. Because again, I've always said this, and I said this when Will Smith went and smacked Chris Rock. That if a woman, and you can go watch my TikTok videos, if a woman puts a battery in your back to make you go up and slap a man during an award show, and then she laughs about it, when your career and everything that you worked hard for is on the line, damn it, there's some toxicity going on, and you probably need to leave that person alone. Let's keep going.
You know, she's a problem. But it's also not right to hit a woman. So these two people are toxic. He's not completely innocent either. Do I believe everything she says? No. No. Actually, no. Do I believe some stuff? Yeah, because some of the evidence is there. No person deserves to be hit. But
there's no evidence. There's evidence of toxicity. There's no evidence that he put his hands on her and smacked her. There is evidence of him being slapped by her. So no, I don't believe that after all the information that we read and we went over, all of that, there was no information that I believe that he put his hands on her. So I don't agree with her on that end. Let's keep going.
Some people are very deceptive. Some women are very deceptive. I've had my own experiences, and it makes me very upset when women lie to get attention, because there are those of us who have actually experienced some things that are very freaking real and didn't do anything, and we're not toxic on our end, but still were abused in some way, shape, or form. So it pisses me off when I see women who are extremely problematic and violent themselves. Just because when a woman hits a man, it's not the same effect, doesn't mean it's not wrong. Nobody should be putting hands on anybody. All y'all are crazy. My problem with Jonathan Majors is, and even the recordings of him saying what kind of woman I deserve to have, and and kind of yelling and berating at her, and I deserve a Coretta Scott King and all. He's problematic. I don't know to what extent he's guilty, but I know in my gut he's problematic. Now, what that means that he's,
which that's always been the talking point when you have that Coretta Scott King thing. Again, the caveat in that of the Coretta Scott King is that he came home and said, "You're disturbing my peace." Now, whether he said he wanted Coretta Scott King, you know what I'm saying, Martin Luther King, Junior King Jr., a Whopper Jr., it doesn't matter to me. And the reason why is because in the context, this girl is secretly recording him. She came home drunk, which is part of the context, right? And she brought somebody to his home that he does not know. And he's setting her straight. And the thing that I don't like is that I feel like, I don't want to say I feel like. My opinion is, if I can't check you in my goddamn home, you don't need to be there. Then remember, after that, they wasn't together. The interview in November 2022 that has been brought up when I think he was working out for the for Magazine Dreams, when he did that, they wasn't together at that time. It was proven they wasn't together at that time, right? So when you have that particular, if I can't check you in a loving way, I don't have to put my hands on you, but if you come in here and you doing the fool and I'm with you and I can't check you, you need to get the hell up out my face, period. You need to get up out my face. That's my personal opinion, because I need someone to be able to check me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. What's up, May Kent? That's the original. I gotta give her a shout out because that's the original OG crew member. What's up, the first? You know what I mean? But that's me, because if I'm wrong, I need you to be able to, in love, check me. Make sure that I'm back on track. Because what he say, we have a plan together, are you deviating for the plan? What? I don't understand what's wrong with that. But again, I also look at black men when they speak like that, they get looked at like, my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let's keep going.
It's problematic. I couldn't tell you exactly, but this is a lot of detail. There are problems here, but also people in Hollywood who have worked with him says he can be cool, but he can also be really aggressive. That's kind of been the vibe in terms of like people in Hollywood. Look, when you're on set, that's 12 to 16 hours, maybe more. You're tired. You kind of live on set, especially if you're on location. You kind of live with the people you work with. I did that last year. I was on location working as a set dresser, and everybody, cast and crew, we all stayed at the same hotel. So you get to see a lot more than just the work person. And a lot of the word on the street is that he's cool, but he has a side to him. So,
oh God,
recordings.
God damn it! I'm sorry, didn't mean to cuss. Because I was trying to click the pause. I mean, shit. Now I got to get all the way over to Jonathan Majors. But this is my opinion on what she's saying. A person could be, really bad on set. Maybe he does have a side to him. I just literally watched the making of Transformers 1. No, it was Transformers 2, I believe. Michael Bay going completely ham sandwich. I mean, going off about on set. What's the difference? What's the difference? He could be cool, but he can have a side, because actors, a lot of actors, Alec Baldwin, you know what I mean? Alec Baldwin is another one that's like, but you don't see that same talking point with Alec Baldwin. Again, we're talking about Jonathan Majors, so Alec Baldwin is not part of this. He probably does have that. I'm not denying that. You know what I mean? And when you're in that limelight, or you have that type of gravitas where you're a actor, you're gonna have a level of that. It is what it is what it is. You know what I mean? But does that make you a horrible human being that's out here just beating everybody? I don't want that to be the narrative, because then we can start pushing that that's the narrative. You know what I mean? He's already came out and said, this is the things that I have, these are the problems that I have, so on and so forth. I'm dealing with these problems, I'm this, that, and the other. We've already said that. So it's not like it's something new where he's saying, if he could be a problem, whatever. But everybody, every major actor, Tom Cruise, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? The play Superman. Another one. A lot of these actors are dicks. You know what I mean? A lot of these actors are dicks. They're actors. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kat for I didn't see that. Shout out to Kat for gifting 5 memberships. 5 memberships to the crew. I appreciate you, Kat. Always gifting, always supporting. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so very much. You know what I mean? But Big Bruce, I do believe that. I believe that. You know what I mean? But let me keep going because I don't have that much time. And I see what she's saying, but I don't want that to be a narrative.
Detail. There are problems here, but also people in Hollywood who've worked with him says he can be cool, but he can also be really aggressive. That's kind of been the vibe in terms of like people in Hollywood. Look, when you're on set, that's 12 to 16 hours, maybe more. You're tired. You kind of live on set, especially if you're on location. You kind of live with the people you work with. I did that last year. I was on location working as a set dresser, and everybody, cast and crew, we all stayed at the same hotel. So you get to see a lot more than just the work person. And a lot of the word on the street is that he's cool, but he has a side to him. So this is a hot mess. That girl's problematic and he's problematic. And Megan Good, I just hope that she's not, I just hope her eyes are wide open. But this is a freaking hot mess, man.
Christian Bale. I'm just thinking that.
Sorry, I was muted. I agree. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it and pretty much agree with most of what you said, if not all of it. E-Man, where are you at on this, sir? Where are you at?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah.
I mean, I covered the, first of all, brought up the Kane gang, right? Like,
let me just say this, because I need E-Man. Where Kane gang at? Where's Kane gang at? Huh, E-Man? Hit me up. I want to know where the Kane gang is at, because I'm still Kane gang, because maybe I'm being naive. This is straight to E-Man. Love you, brother. Maybe I'm naive or whatever. But based on the information and based on a lot in this country, black men cannot be black men. We can't be, because the way we're looked at. And especially when it comes to us being assertive or anything, we're always looked at problematic. Hell, I was one of the best salesmen in my store when I worked for T-Mobile because I got irritated with the way I was treated because I wasn't being elevated. I was considered aggressive and a problem and all of that. But no, you're milking me for all these sales, but you won't promote me. You were promoting people that were under me that wasn't doing the same things that I was doing. Couldn't sell Eskimo ice, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of a snowstorm, which I can. And then all of a sudden I express my opinion and we got a problem. You know what I mean? And we have to always take that in consideration, that we are deemed and looked at differently in this country. We are. There's again, I'm tired. I'm frustrated because I'm tired of this chick. You know what I'm saying? And especially, like I said, if he was so much of this, why did you chase this man 5 blocks? Like, come on. What black man do you see, in the words of my man Columbus Short, running down the street looking like Darkwing Duck? Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Like, this is ludicrous. And you know this woman, even Jonathan said, I already knew this was coming. So you knew You knew this woman was coming after for his money. $75,000 in a brand new Hyundai, and it's, but like, come on, E. You know what I mean? The history, and I get it. You are a film reviewer. You got to play in the middle. But I applaud you, E. You probably won't hit me up or whatever of excess of 75,000. I'm sorry, not just 75,000, in excess of 75,000. But you probably won't hit me up, E. And y'all can tag them in this. I'm on X, all of this. You know what I mean? But what I would like for you to hit up Lauren Victoria Burke, have her on your show and really talk about it. Legitimately talk about somebody who was in court that's non-biased, that don't have our stand with Jonathan Majors, if that's a problem, and get her side. You don't have to believe me. You can reach out to me. You know what I mean? But I'm just as tired as you, brother. But I'm also tired of brothers like Jonathan Majors get caught up, you know what I'm saying, with women like this, especially when they're a different hue than us. And then they get in this situation. And then we blame the brother for we damn near be like, we sound like a damn if you do, a damn if you don't. You know what I mean? Instead of looking at the historical indignation of what has happened in this country when black men date white women. I'm not talking about if it's good, if it's not good. History has showed us otherwise. Let me finish this up. Let me have him talk, and then I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I'm gonna have to go. But I'm still Kane gang, brother, because like I said, like Kendrick Lamar said, when shit hits a fan, are you still a fan? And a black man running down the street, running away from a white woman, dog, I gotta go with the brother on this one. My personal opinion.
With the shirts and everything. So, nobody can ever question my fandom for Jonathan Majors' work, right? But as I've always cautioned people, I don't know these people. Like, I don't know nobody personally like that. So I will be a fan of your work, but that don't mean that that I'm gonna just automatically excuse every single thing because I don't know these people personally, right? And I've covered this whole situation extensively. Every time we got like a detail or whatever about Jonathan Majors. Now, the main reason was because I was more so concerned about his future in Marvel as an actor. And I did my best, and I will continue to be consistent with staying on the side of making judgments when I have more information. At this point, I don't have enough information about this particular accusation, and that bothers me because it's only this one. There have been other accusations that have been made. Actually, right before this court case was put forth or whatnot, there were another 2 other women that I believe are getting ready to make charges against Jonathan Majors. I don't have enough information to sit here and say it's a witch hunt because I don't know. I don't jump on anybody's, team. I don't really like that bias, where people are just like, well, I'm just going to protect this one person because, of all these other things that happen in society. Yes, black men have been targeted. That does not mean this specific individual is automatically innocent or automatically guilty. I'm on the side of like, let's wait and see what happens.
But the only problem that I have with that take is that we did have a wait and see what happens. Video information has came out, of this woman not saying that he hit her. That was a Lafayette video that came out through the Business Insider. We had the information in we've had the getting chased, right? His coat getting ripped, right? We had the transcripts that came out. Again, you don't have all the information, go to Cat's channel. You don't have all the information, go to Dr. Hines' channel. You don't have all the information, go to Lauren Victoria Burke's channel. You don't have all the information up, hit Danny up. You see what I mean? We had a whole court case. So, not saying that I have all the information, and then accusations. I could put an accusation out right now. It does not mean you're right. And again, when there is money involved and there's defamation involved, and you want to say this man is this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? There is, if this happens all the time in Hollywood. We cannot deny that. We can't say because of historical documentation, this guy can't be guilty or a witch hunt. Why can't we say that? Because of the historical documentation or the history of what happened. And today, you guys are right. This is 1 year of the day that it happened, right? And then again, this is another question. Why would a prosecutor take a misdemeanor case to trial, like Lord Victoria Burke said? This is the most high-profile misdemeanor case. Misdemeanor, not felony, not Baldwin shooting and killing that person. Misdemeanor case. Why did Alvin Bragg do that? If there isn't an incentive involved, like boosting your political career, all of that. The same guy who's trying to go after Donald Trump to try to boost their careers. Why is that so far-fetched? That's my question. Why is that so far-fetched? We seen it with Adam Falls. We just seen it with Kevin Porter Jr. Again, I would E-Man, from the sound of my voice, if you ever hear this, because I know y'all gonna tag him in this, y'all gonna clip it, somebody gonna send this to him. E-Man, if you don't believe anything that I say, believe in the Lord Victoria Burke. Believe Danny. You know, Danny does. Bring her onto your show. If you don't have all the information, who cares if somebody leans one way or the other? If you want all the information, it doesn't matter what way that they lean. They can completely hate Jonathan Majors' guts. If they have the information in court, just the court information, have them on your show. Because then to me, it's like, I don't want all the information, but then I'm thinking, are you being biased towards all the information because what they're saying or what they feel, or if they still a fan of Jonathan Majors or not a fan of Jonathan Majors? Again, if you don't want any of us, Chill, Kat, Danny, Dr. Hines, Blue, you know what I'm saying? Pam Entertainment, you don't want any of us on there, cool. You don't want to reach out to us, cool. Reach out to Lauren Victoria Burke, because she could be able to give you all the information that you possibly need and probably you'll probably have a better understanding, because she doesn't have a hashtag that says, I still stand with Jonathan Majors, that you can say, well, and, bias. You know what I mean? That's just a brother to a brother, because I love you as a brother, and you want all the information, so you're not naive. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by naive is that you don't have all the information. It's like, I don't know where else to lean to. No, they have the information. Reach out to them is all I'm saying. Let me finish this up. Let me finish this last part of what E-Man is saying, and then let me go from there.
But in regards to this, I agree with Kimberly. Like, going through that whole court case, I started to realize both of them are messy. Both of them are toxic. I was worried about both of them because they were both doing things, in terms of leveraging suicide, as part of their relationship dynamic. That's a bad sign. Okay. That is something where both of y'all need help. And I also started to realize I can't trust what either one of y'all really say, because even when we heard some of the things that happened, that were reported, when we started getting to the details of the case, things did not always line up one-to-one. They were not exactly the way that they were portrayed. So, for me, I'm just kind of like, I think Jonathan messed up the second he went and did that interview with Good Morning America. I was of the opinion that the second that court case verdict dropped, disappear. Just disappear. Let this thing go away. If you're going to do your appeal, do your appeal. I didn't personally agree with the verdict because I didn't think that they proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was the one that caused that conflict, because they did all that mess inside the car. We don't know exactly how this happened. She was pretty aggressive. Again, both of these things were messy. But regardless of
she was pretty aggressive. And always remember that the driver said she was doing everything, he was doing nothing. So my question is, and I'm gonna wrap this up. You guys can watch this. I put a link to this video in my or because I'm recorded with TMZ today, I can come back and do a part 2 to this. If you put it like this, put it in the comment section because I have to take the kid to school. If you want me to do a part 2 to this, it come back where we left off here, put a 1 in the comment section. I'll come back and do a part 2 to this so we can get the rest of this. I think there's probably about 20 some odd more minutes to it. Put part 2 in the comment section if you want me to come back and do a part 2 to this once I come back. Or put a 1 in the comment section. Put a 1 in the comment section if you want me to come back and do a part 2 to this. So the ones are coming in. Ones. 1. Yes. Okay. All right. So what I would do is I'm gonna come back after I drop my kid off. I don't have to be on TMZ. They normally don't call me because they're on the West Coast time and it's 6:28 on their time. They normally don't call me until about 10 o'clock my time. Blue just got to be the odd one. You just got to be the odd one. All right, so I'll come back here and I'll do a part 2. Thank you guys for tuning in to part 1. Now I got to go edit this. Part 1 of the Do You Believe John Majors Did Anything? You know what I'm saying? And this is subjective. Again, I love these people. I love these people. These are black people. I'm not dissing these people. Do not go to eBay's inbox. Ray Mack was over here saying you were an idiot. Don't do that. Don't go to Brandon. Don't go to that sister and be like, this dude thinks you're an idiot. Don't do that because that's not what this is. This is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Based on me really being a part of this case. Me really, you know what I'm saying? The way that I reached out to have people on my show, all of this stuff, right? Reading the transcripts, reading the documentation, because Lauren sent me the doc of this case of the defamation lawsuit. You know what I mean? So don't go to their channel, you know what I'm saying, or inbox them and talk crazy. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You know what I mean? But if they want to reach out to me, or they want to reach out to other people, I'm all game. You know what I'm saying? I'm all game. I love these people. They're black people. I want to see all of us thrive. But I want to be a challenge, because I want to challenge just thought process. That's it. Not nothing against them personally. It's just their thought process. All right, let me get out of here. You already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me remove this off. But you already know how I feel about y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys for support. But you know I already know. Part 1.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right, got to wrap this up. Thank you again for coming in to part 1 of the Do You Believe Jonathan Majors Did Anything? Part 2 will come back. You know what I'm saying? When I come back here, and I got to go right now. Again, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, part 2 will come out. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, y'all. See y'all in a little bit. Where is the outro at? Let's get out of here.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.